played with me before of the live stream. He played with me for a little bit, and he's got a mini bike now. We found the town again. We've actually explored the town a little bit. The town has a hospital in it, a bunch of houses, and as you can guess, literally zombie dogs. Probably about 4 or 5 at a time. We also found a bear at one point. And I'm working on the house. Sorry about that. So you may notice, I'm going to pop outside the house, there's a almost like a patio coming off of it, and I'm debating on whether to leave it as a patio and make it so zombies can't climb up it, like the spider zombies, make it so they can't climb up it, and then also put here, I'll show you. So we have this down here. I have to make, I don't know if I want to make steps or if I want to just take this out and make a ramp that goes down here. If I do, I have to make this out wider so I can put fencing here, so if I do put a ramp down I won't fall off of this. But then we have, you know, this patio like structure that I'm building so far. I'm going to widen it out that way, probably about 2 or 3 more wood frames, and then you know, go from there. As you can see, I have a purple stone axe. I actually combined a bunch of stone axes in the workbench, so we managed to get that purple. My bow is now yellow. I still have an orange pistol. I haven't found any pistol parts or anything like that I can make it better, so you know, there is that factor. I have less bullets because the last time when I played with Chad, he had a pistol and I gave him our sawed-off shotgun because I'm building a shotgun. I gave him ammo with it, and he was out of ammo in the pistol, so for that I decided to give him some of the ammo that I had. So that's why we have very little of that. On top of that, we have 170 rounds for the sniper rifle, and I know it only says 165 right here for the bullets, but there's 5 in the sniper rifle already, so 170. And there's like an additional 100 something, like I think 120 in the box inside. So we have that. I still don't know what I'm going to do here yet. I might knock out this whole wall right here up to the roof and make this into like a wider version of the house, make it, you know, a little bit better looking. Or I might turn, you know, just leave it as a patio and use it to snipe zombies from. Who knows? This middle part here I haven't upgraded yet, but when I do, I'll upgrade it, and I'll upgrade this too. That way, if somehow the zombies can smack it, you know, then it won't get as damaged. Plus, it looks a little bit better. So we have all that stuff. I killed a rabbit right over there. Right there. It was right on the side. Built up to it, shot it in the back with an arrow, skinned it and everything, took the meat, cooked it up, ate the meat and all that. So yeah, did all that stuff. Now I'll just show you, just on the map, how much we explored when we were gone, when we were doing this. So up here, this is all the grasslands. This right here is the burnt area that we went through. So it's almost like the map from before. So there's the town, but then right here we have a working stiff tools, and then across from that we have a farm right here. Now the only thing I don't like about the farm over here is you can't collect the corn from it in the normal way. I don't know if you have to cut it down or what you have to do, but it won't allow you to collect any of the corn, so we can't do anything there. I still haven't done anything with the treasure maps. Those are still in here. They'll remain in here for a while. So, you know, they're right here and right here. I kept both of them because there's 2 of each. So I have one for me, and I have one for Chad. And we can find them and be great. So this leather shouldn't be in here. It should be technically in the working stuff right over here. There we go. So we have an auger blade right here, yellow auger blade that I made. We're missing auger parts, an engine, and I think that's about it. So so we're missing that stuff, but we almost have enough for an auger. But we were going to initially, me and my buddy Chad here, we're initially going to take the stuff from the house here and make our own compound way up in the grasslands, like in here, probably like right about there, so it's near the town, so we could get more stuff. But the only problem is, for some reason, when you're in the forest over here, your temperature drops down to like the 40s and possible 30s for some reason. I don't know why. So I thought we could turn this into a compound. The other compound that's actually down the road that way, down this way, for some reason it's got a dog spawn, so zombie dogs spawn in there every time, and I don't know if putting a bedroll in there would stop them from spawning. I was actually going to look that up on YouTube later on in the week to see if that would actually stop it, and if it doesn't, you know, then it would be a bad idea, because then we would be spawning basically in just a, you know, an area where dogs are. I mean, so, you know, there's that. We have our hole dug over there for our clay. I also unlocked steel smithing, so we actually have steel stuff. We have a steel fire axe in there. I actually have a steel pickaxe now, so that's pretty good. Planted some trees that I found seeds for, some maple trees and stuff like that. Not as much as the other server that I had, but you know, that one glitched out, and I'm hoping this one doesn't glitch out. So I'm actually gonna just do this really quick. So that is basically how wide I'm gonna have it, like this. I'm gonna have railing going across this and then going down here, and it's gonna cross right next to this. So I'll have it like, and then the thing is, I'll make it so the railing actually goes on there, so only the only problem we'll have is if the zombies can climb, and for that all I have to do is basically come up with a fence, which is in the forge. There's a metal fence you can put on here, that's like metal bar fence or whatever, and you can put it on the side so the zombies can't climb up or anything. Now I haven't had any problems with zombies climbing up the house so far, so just for this, if I make it into a patio, you know, I'll put it on the side of this so they can't climb up, and then you know, then I'll decide on whether I want to build walls or not. I mean, obviously, if I'm gonna build this into a giant base, I'm gonna add some more stuff to it. I mean, I might make this into a giant compound at some point, and just make it into like a ridiculous type thing. Who knows? But that probably won't happen until I unlock concrete. So it probably would have, like, the walls of this place will extend out super far or something, and then they'll have a concrete wall underneath that'll prevent zombies from getting in. I mean, just right here, I could use the stone axe right now to cut this tree down, right here. But I'm actually going to extend this, so I'll actually have to take that tree right there and take it out, and I'll have to replant it somewhere else, like along here. And you know, then when I grow it out more, I'll probably have to do the same thing. Actually, for now, I'm probably just going to build this out really quick. Now, I'm actually surprised by the fact that I'm not falling from this. I know at some point it probably will.
Oh yeah?
Yes?
Can you come up here, please?
I'm doing a live stream. Sorry. They tend to call on me for certain different things sometimes. Can we put... Oh, we can put that there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this around the house just a little bit. At some point, though, I'm going to have to fill the rest of this in, so I'm going to need as much wood as possible. I only have 47. But I don't want to chop these trees down yet because they're not completely ready. These three right here are definitely not ready. They're close, though. That one in the back there has a little more growing to do, and these two in the front have a lot more growing to do, so... Once they get a little bigger, then I'll cut them down, and I'll get the 2 seeds that they'll drop, and then once these 2 over here are full grown, I'll get the seeds from them, and I'll just replant until I have enough where I won't have to worry about wood. Now, the zombies have been digging through again, as you can see. They, for some reason, one of the days I actually had where it was not a horde night. It just went through. For some reason, they just decided to go through. So they went past and they dug through the mountain. I don't know if they got through the other side or not. But that means there's a chance that there could be another gorge like the last one that we fell in and had corrupted data for. So hopefully this time there's nothing like that over there. But in case there are, or there is, I've actually avoided going through just the desert. I'm actually taking the roads and hoping that the roads lead to the places that we need them to be. So we've got all this stuff that we need for some of the stuff in here. I've got some iron cooked down in here. I've got to cook more of it though. But we've made some good stuff. I have buckshot unlocked, or no, I don't have it unlocked. I need to unlock that. And then of course I've got to unlock cement. Now I have unlocked other things though. So one of the things I actually unlocked was the it's not the shotgun shell, it's the shotgun slug. I've got shotgun shells in here, but we have the slugs too. I forgot Chad took some of our, might have taken some of our sniper rifle ammo, or we lost some, I don't know. But yeah, we have this stuff. I have a shotgun right here that needs a barrel on it. Hunting rifle right here that we're still missing the parts on. So once I get those, like the sniper, once I get those parts, then I'll be able to use that. But that also uses the 7.62 bullets, so I'll probably leave that in there for Chad. This stock, I'll actually scrap that for wood. And then you can see we have over 632 feathers. How much we have? I have those so I can make as many arrows as possible, so you know I don't run out of arrows. I don't always typically use the guns in the game unless I absolutely have to, and the guns I usually use on the dogs. I don't use them on the zombies because the zombies can be shot in the head by arrows, and the arrows are more effective on them for silence. I don't like creating the sound because then they all start gathering around where the sound came from, so it draws it's like drawing in a horde basically, and I don't like that. I've got a little food and a lot of water, and that's because we have our water source right near our house again. It's just like the old map was. So literally it's right over the mountain, a little hill that looks kind of like a mountain. So I have a bucket of water and the little wood casing right there if I need water. My food, I've been getting yucca plants or yucca fruit from cactuses and yucca plants, so I won't run out of those as long as they're around. And other than that, I have all these seeds I need to plant. I have potato seeds, blueberry seeds, and I've got corn seeds, and then of course I've got cotton. The cotton was just because of the fact that I didn't have any cotton and I needed to make a mini bike seat, so we actually went to where we needed to go for the cotton. But anyway, so after I got my mini bike, I went exploring and did a lot of digging through things and found some things. I also died once, and that was because I was getting tires for Chad for his mini bike. It was a group of dogs, of zombie dogs. There's 4 of them. I killed all of them. I got bit by the last one that I killed and basically got infected, and the infection was taking a toll. I didn't have any food on me, and I didn't have any pills to heal the infection. So I should definitely take some of these with me. So I'll take 2 of those. Actually, I'll take a stack of like 5, just to be safe. We have 6 splints, and I found those in the hospital in the town that's here, and I did that just because Chad breaks his legs a lot in the game. I've broken my leg only once in this game, and that was in the old server. I haven't broken it yet in this server. Fingers crossed I won't break it, hopefully. We have a bunch of med kits that we have access to, but we haven't been bringing them with us. Trying to make a challenge out of it. Also, you can see based on this server compared to the other server I was at like 75 health and stamina, and this I started out at 100. My character started starving to death, so I ate sham sandwiches to keep him from starving to death. My health went down to 99, and then I cooked up a bunch of eggs that I found inside a bird's nest, and the eggs actually brought me up to about 102, 103, and then other than that I had meat. I was at 113 when I got attacked by the zombie dogs, and after that it was basically back to 103, and then I cooked some meat, and now I'm at 104 after eating the meat. So it's good to be at 104, but I was kind of hoping that by now I would be probably closer to 200 in health, like at least 150, but that's not the case. I'm actually going to scrap this stuff. That's sniper rifle parts that I don't need because I have the sniper, and they're worse than the ones I have. So that should give us some metal at least. Also, if you hear any noise in the background, that's just my family members. They're over again to visit. They visit daily. speaking of family, I don't know if any of you saw Markiplier's videos the past couple of days, but his niece passed away in a car accident. I commented on his video, sending my condolences and letting him know I was sorry for his loss. Losing a person is a hard thing to go through, especially for the families. So if any of you have seen his videos for the past couple of days, definitely send him some love, send the family some love and everything like that, especially to his niece's family, because they need it right now. It's rough losing family members, especially when a parent loses a child. I personally don't have any kids, so I don't know what it's like, but I couldn't imagine if I had a child and they died. It would probably wreck me. So you know, definitely send them love and prayers and anything you can, and wish them the best. Anyway, back to the game. There's a few more things I have to go for in here. You may have noticed that my some of my stuff is still yellow, or orange, so I have to make more of that stuff. Unfortunately, the only way to do it is to or grey. I forgot. This is grey, the steel pickaxe. Anyway, so I've got to get more raw iron, so I can make it into scrap iron, like this stuff, and not this one, and this one. The more scrap iron I get, the better. I get more, and then I can make more stuff, and then I can put it into the workbench here, and I can make that into something better. I'm hoping by the time I get to at least day 70, which I have been in on a past server, but I don't. I think I deleted the past server that I had, and this was years ago, not recently. This was like a couple years back, or at least a year ago or more. But I got to day 77, and I had all purple gear. I had purple mini bike. All parts were purple. I had all my weapons were purple. My guns, my axes, my pickaxes, even my wrenches that I made, and then crossbows. When I had the crossbow schematic, even those, when I made a crossbow, it was purple. So that's going to be our goal, is to get everything that we have, whether it be mining tools, regular tools, or weapons, including vehicles that we have. Want them all to have purple parts and be purple. So we have a goal. Also, I've seen other people who have played this game, and unfortunately the red zones, which I'll show you on the map here, because I've already encountered one twice actually. It's right here. It kind of curves in, but a radiation suit does not allow you to go through those. So that red zone is as far as you can go on the map. So once you fill in your map, that's about it. There's no other places to go. It's done. So not much you can really do. So I have a few supply drops I gotta go to in the morning. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna swing up here, cross the bridge, and then go make my way down to the trader over here. And he's right down here, right there. And when I make my way down, I'm gonna go right to here, where this little X is, right here. The X's on the map, right, and these right here where the locations are marked where I have supply drops that I have not gotten, because they're either really far out, and by the time I get to them, another one's already dropped, or I'm in the middle of making some. The time goes by and the plane just drops it. So those are marked on the map. I also will be doing the treasure maps sometime later on in the week. And if you're wondering why I haven't read the SMG schematic that's in here, that is because I already read like 4 SMG schematics, and that one is a copy for Chad. So that's Chad's copy for that. And the human turds that are in there are for the fertilizer right here. I just haven't unlocked the chemistry station yet. But before I do that, I have to unlock the last part of steelsmithing, which is making mechanical parts. And then once I do that, I'm going to be making a few things. So starting off, the first thing I'll be making is garage door, which is in here somewhere. We're also going to make this. This is the reinforced drawbridge, and it requires 30 mechanical parts. This is probably going to be the hardest one to build, because 2,000 wood, 100 forged iron, 20 springs, and 30 mechanical parts. Just on the springs, the mechanical parts, and the iron alone, I have the springs, so I don't have to worry about that. Mechanical parts and the forged iron are going to be the two that are going to be the worst to do. Mechanical parts requires forged iron, I believe, to make them. I don't know for sure. I haven't checked them in a while, but so I'll have to do that. I'll have to make mechanical parts, and then I'll have to make forged iron and get the 2,000 wood. And then let's see. I know it's in here. It might be in one of the other spots. I can find it again. I can just type it in anyway. So we have the garage door, and that's metal. That requires 12 mechanical parts, 6 springs, and iron. So we have our work cut out for us for this stuff. Now the garage door I am going to put on when we make this place into a fortress, or if we make a fortress of our own, you know, then I'll do that for that. But the general idea is to, if we're going to make this house into a fortress, to make it as big as possible. Or if we're going to make a different fortress somewhere else, we're going to make it as big as possible. That way, zombies will have a difficult time with it. We'll have concrete walls at some point, of course. Either it'll be for this one, or it'll be for the one that we make, depending on how things go. Me personally, I would rather have basically the one that's here, and the reason why is only because of the fact that the gear that I have on right now prevents me from overheating, so I just have to eat and drink and that's it. So I can survive pretty well. The only problem is it's in the desert, and the desert has no soil. So you have, you know, the clay that's right there, the nice big old clay spot right there, and the rest is all sand. And I know eventually once I get under the sand, past it, there's dirt that I could use. But the thing is, then I have to recover the hole that I made in the sand back up with sand, and it doesn't always work. You have to have more sand than you have in your inventory to cover up the hole, and then it doesn't always come in the way you need it to come in. So at some point I'm going to do what a lot of people in the past who have played this game have done, and simply make a box. I did not mean to jump down there, I actually fell off. And anyway, we'll make a box for the plants. and we'll put the soil in it after we upgrade it to wood like the floors we have here now. So once we cover it up like this, I'll put soil in it. I will put the plants in the soil, and then well, I'll put fertilizer on the soil after I do the soil, and put the plants in it, and then hope that it grows. And if it grows well enough, we'll have a better food supply than what you can find around here, which is basically yucca fruit or any animal that runs around here. The only animals I've ever found over here, I found chickens and I found rabbits. Rabbits give you about 2 things of meat. Chickens give you about 2 or 3 pieces of chicken. And the chicken's actually very big when you get it, so it gives you a lot for some reason. In reality, it wouldn't really give you that much. But anyway, so we have that stuff. Also, I need to get rid of these. And that's because I'm going to be passing through under these. If I pass under these, I want to be able to do like this, so I can actually get through. Now in this side, once I get all of the frames put in, I'm going to do like what I did over here when I started it, and double the frames, so I can make a fence go around. Sorry about that, that's my nephew. I think he's going down for a nap and he's just really cranky, I don't know. But anyway, so this will loop around like this, and once we get it to the right spot, you know, then we'll have it exactly how we need it. I just saw a broken part somewhere, I don't know where. Again, sorry about that, you know. Anyway, yeah, I just saw a broken part somewhere in here. Don't know where it's at now, though. But I know it was here. Right there. Found it, okay. I don't know how that happened. I didn't have any crawler zombies. They must have crawled on top of each other, and then, you know, they started smacking the roof or something. I don't know. Anyway, so, you know, we're gonna get this stuff done, get it built out, make it as much of a fortress as possible. This probably won't even be look like a house by the time I'm done with it. It'll probably look like some weird square fortress or something. I don't know. But we will definitely get this place decked out to the point of where the zombies won't be able to get through. They'll be able to break a little bit, but they won't do much damage, because I think I can upgrade the metal in this this alpha. I don't know if I can or not, but I know this is not up to date with the newer alphas that are on PC, because the alphas on PC are up higher, where zombies actually spawn in buildings like this, or they're already in buildings like this and they're laying on the ground and you have to kill them, or you know, you go into a building and they're inside. There's also a compound bow that you can find in the newer alpha, or you can build it yourself, and there's better things in the newer stuff. And I think, I don't know for sure, but I think it's bigger map wise in the newer alphas, so you can go farther out. I don't know for sure. I think you can go farther out though, so that's a good thing at least. Stuff to look forward to. But there's also new zombies to look forward to too. There's irradiated zombies that they have in the newer alphas, and then you have boss type zombies that are in there too, from what I've heard. So it's really interesting to hear what's going to be coming for the updates. So far I'm 35 minutes into my live stream and I've got no one watching. That's kind of disappointing, but you know what? You can't always have what you want. Well, it's okay. not everybody watches 7 Days to Die. I don't blame them. You know, everybody's got their own things that they like. Not everybody's a zombie fan. I am a fan of zombies, but it's not your average type of zombie that I'm a fan of. Back in the day when I was a kid, my now don't think I'm old for this, because my dad actually showed me these when I was younger, and he was a lot older than than he is now, or a lot younger than he was now. He was in his like 40s or 50s at the time. But he showed me a couple of George A. Romero zombie films, and the first ones were basically just people with blood coming out of them, and they were zombies and everything. But then they got more drastic over the years. It turned into zombies with flesh falling off of them and more kind of horrific looking. So I liked it. I started enjoying the zombie genre more and more. And I have played Dying Light. I did enjoy Dying Light. The only thing I didn't enjoy about it was the fact that there was a lot of running zombies at night. So it was kind of like this game, really. Except you couldn't change the outcome of how the zombies were. So like before, if you wanted to change the zombies to just walkers, you couldn't. That's the only thing I like about this game, is you can change it to walking zombies like The Walking Dead, or you can change it to have them feral, where they're always on you constantly. They constantly sense you or whatever, you know. And so you have a choice, whereas in Dying Light you don't have much of a choice. Your only choice is basically during the daytime they're all walkers, and then during the nighttime they're feral and they're running. I didn't grab any gas. I should have grabbed some gas. That's not good. That'll be alright though. We're at 67%. If I manage to find a car that's out here, and there's usually plenty of them, I should be able to find some gas from those. Or I could just stop at the gas station that's up here, that usually spawns in gas, and get some before the zombies get me. No, we're actually going to kill these two zombies over here. I missed. There we go, straight in the head. Sham sandwich, no thanks. I don't like sham sandwiches. Alright, really quick, we're gonna... Oh god, that sounded close. Alright, we are going to go on our mini bike. We're going to get out of here. They are close. They're really close. That's a little too close for comfort. But yeah, cars like this one up here and stuff like that, we can get gas from them, no problem. Even the broken ones can give us gas, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Now, my one concern is that there's dog zombies. That is my one main concern. I don't like dog zombies in this. I honestly don't. I get it that they added dog zombies in because of the fact that, you know, who wouldn't think that the zombies will actually, you know, turn dogs into zombies. I mean, you wouldn't think they were zombie dogs until you look at them, and then you find out it is. It'd be better if it was a feral dog that you could tame and then actually make into like a friend or something. Now, you can tell I'm already doing wrong here because I am following the desert here based on where this X is over here to get a supply drop. I'm just hoping that there's not like a giant crevice somewhere, because the one I was in, it was very deep. It was narrow and deep, and I could not get out of it. I found the house again. And I've already hit 2 cactuses. Whoa! That's what I meant right there. See that? See that down there? That is the crevice I ran into. Right here. Down there. That's where I ran into. So if at some point I get enough wood, I'm going to make a bridge over that thing. Or I might find a way to cover it, the whole thing up, so it won't ever hurt anybody ever again. I have to mark this X off right now. Make sure I'm undetected real quick. Alright, so we are here. I believe it's the one that our bike is at. Nope, that's Chad's bike. Alright, that's the X that we're at right now. I'm going to take that one off. So that leaves 3. And those 3 are all the way up here. Right there. They're all up there. Now, if I'm lucky, the trader is down here somewhere. I don't know how far. But yeah, that big old crevice I showed you guys, that thing is very dangerous. So I would advise definitely not going into it. Really quick, I'm gonna hold on. All right, there we go. I'm gonna check and see on the map if we're close to the trader. Oh, we are kind of close to him. That's telling us to go this way, I think. See, that's the crevice right there. I can tell just by looking at it. I don't want to go inside of it, because once I do, I'm done for. I would have to dig myself out. That's the one thing I don't want to have to do. Now, I don't know if this road leads to it or not. There's a zombie back there, I could see him. So the way we're facing that way is how we get to the trader, back that way. So if we follow this road, we should get to the trader. I'll park my bike outside, and I will go inside and get some stuff, maybe sell it to him, and hope that I have enough good stuff to sell that he'll give me something good in return. Check this real quick. Now, there's some stuff I want to sell and some stuff I don't want to sell. And also there's a stash over here that I can't open. It's locked and you can't break through it. I've actually tried. You get this sound. So you get the sound like it won't break no matter what. I'm gonna find what I can in here and hope that I can sell what I want. Now we have to keep the cooking stuff, and that's because those will go into the chemistry set. I need 2 of them. There was actually a time there was human turds in that toilet, and I actually sold it to the guy that was here, and he bought them. I don't know why he bought them. It was really funny though. Well, we've got some stuff to sell. That's good. Also, I don't think the trader can die. I've heard or not heard. I've seen in some videos that people have had in the past where they had it open and zombies were inside, but they didn't kill the trader. So I guess the trader can't die based on where he's at, which is good, because we need him. Also, the weird part is the fact that every time you come over to him, he's got blood all over his face and body. Like he just went out and killed a bunch of zombies and then was like, okay, I'm back. The reason why I'm checking this stuff is because there's always... one of these usually has something that you could check in them. And usually they have good stuff in them if you check them. I think it's only this side though. It's an empty room. See, like you have stuff like this, and like an empty desk, and then you usually find tables and crap like that, or storage. But usually find some pretty good stuff. So far, I haven't found a few things that I wanted to find, places wise anyway. I'm going to come back to that trash can after I sell some stuff, and I know it'll have new stuff after I take the lead out of there. See, look at this. He's covered in, I don't know if it's mud or blood or what the hell it is, but he's got all kinds of stuff. I was hoping he would have a shotgun barrel in here. He's got a sawed-off shotgun that's blue, but that's for 10,499. I don't have enough to get that. I'm almost positive. We'll sell... Oh, I can't sell those. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You're not. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. All right, we'll sell off the shirt, garden hole, this, the tank top for sure. The blood bags, we'll sell those, unless he's not interested. That's weird. What about? Oh, of course, he's interested in bandages, but he's not interested in the fucking blood bag. Why? Sell you some pills. How about that? Some painkillers. We need the beakers, so we'll keep those. Glass jars we don't really need. Sell those. Bullet casings I can make a bunch of. I'll only buy 10 of those. Flashlight. I don't know why, but he loves the flashlight. And we've got these, so I'll keep those. Oh, the glue. There we go. And then, where did the paper go? What the fuck? My paper went... Oh my god. Alright. We'll go out here, get some lead. That's fishing lure anyway. That's what it is. It's basically the weights you put on fishing line. So we're gonna scrap those. And then we've got more. Oh, that's great. The zombies are just beating on that door over there. I don't know why they weren't here earlier, but now they're here, so... let's see, what else do I want to sell to you? I can sell the lead to you. I can't sell the nine that I have. So I have 474 coin on me. He's got a couple of hunting rifles, but they're not exactly very good. I don't have the coin for them. He's got a shotgun. I just need the part. I just need the one part, and that's the barrel. And of course, he's probably not going to have the barrel. Go figure. He does have the tasting and brewing, which I'll probably get sometime later on. But there's not much that he's got for us to buy. The nurse you back to health challenge I'm not going to do because of the fact that that challenge is literally just killing nurses and there's never enough nurses. I'll buy a bunch of this. 400. So let's see how much I can get. 474 is what I got. 473, that'll work. Alright, there's still people over here. Of course there are. My bike is right there. You know, we're going for it. That's a little mini horde there. They are beating the hell out of that guy's fortress. I don't even know if I hope I closed the door on that place. I don't know if I did. Hopefully I did. If not, then there's a chance we may not have a trader in the morning. I've got to be careful over here. Oh. See, that's where it was, right there. That's the part of it right there. I hate that. I'll just make a mental note of that and hope that the next time I run into it, or not run into it, but the next time I go near it, I will stay away from it. Alright, really quick, gonna refill the car. There we go. This zombie just got up right off the ground out of nowhere. I need to make some repair kits, by the way, to repair the bike to 100 again. I have no idea where this road goes. Hopefully it goes back towards our house, or at least connects to a place that we've been to, so I can like go back to the house. I don't know. I'll find out eventually. That looks like it's a poppin' pills. Yep. So we found a poppin' pills. That's good. If I'm lucky, if I go to the right side here, I should be able to go to where I want to go, which is hopefully towards home. Yep, it's towards home. We're good. Now, there's another trader that is past the grassland biome that I showed you on the map earlier. It's actually part of the snow biome. We'll probably drive up there eventually. It looks like the town that we've been to. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm not going after the supply drop over back there. Well, that's because I'm going to get it later on. Also, I probably should have brought some of the stuff that that I intentionally wanted to have with me, like the coin and stuff, if I was going to sell stuff. I hadn't planned on it before, but then I was like, you know what, why not? Man, my nephew sounds like he's really upset. He's taking an apple past his bedtime right now. But anyway, so some of the stuff that we didn't sell was actually stuff we needed for later on. And it was just basically the stuff for the chemistry station. If I'm lucky now, when I get here, hopefully there won't be any dogs. There's a couple times there was dogs near our house, and they actually chased me down. They didn't kill me, but they chased me down, and I ended up killing them. I actually had one like right in the middle of the street here. So I had to deal with that. There we go. So now I can cut some of these trees down. I'll start with this one. It only gave us one seed. I know that sucks, but it's not all bad. At least one of these, one or more of these will give me 2 seeds, like this one and the one in the back. See, this one gave me 2 seeds. For some reason, this one decided it was just going to sit in a different spot. It's kind of weird. That one's gonna have to go at some point. You know what? I'll put one over here. It'll grow in the clay. I don't know why they can, but they can. So if you ever need trees to be in a certain area, the best places to put them are inside of clay or dirt. We're actually going to move that one because this is going to come this way and it'll eventually hit these trees. So we'll have a couple in the clay. Put one there. Put one right there. There we go. That works out. That way it's still near the house and I can replant if I need to. And I don't think these two are ready quite yet. The other ones were a little like double what this one is and what that one is. And I don't think these ones will really get in the way of that coming out here as a compound. So it'll be fine. These still need a little more time to mature anyway for those trees. Now I'm hoping I have the part. I probably don't have the part that I need for the rocket launcher. I'm hoping I do, but I probably don't. Actually, scratch that. I know I don't have any of the parts because I forgot. I actually made a mistake early on and actually scrapped. Not intentionally. It was on accident. I was trying to put it together, and I hit the wrong button to put it together, and it basically got rid of it. So I was pretty mad about that. I'm going to put this stuff inside where food goes for now, and we actually do need those later on, like I said, for the chemistry set. So we'll have something to look forward to there. Here's the rest of our coin over here. 218 now. Not bad. I wish it was more, but you know, it's whatever. And then here we're going to add the duct tape and this. And then I'm going to look up, I think that for the hammers you only need 12. So I'm going to just put 2 in there. And then I'm going to make another hammer, because why not? And then I'll basically just, you know, do what I need to do with that. Put the lid in there. So far I haven't had any bullet making stuff undone yet. So we haven't really had to worry too much about things, because I keep finding bullets on zombies and stuff. Again, I am sorry about my nephew being cranky and all that, but you know, he's only a baby, and babies tend to get cranky, so you know. Now, I know Chad's going to be surprised about this when he gets in. We're supposed to play later on tonight, so I know he's going to be shocked at how this thing looks. He's probably going to be like, what is this? But we'll get this thing looking good, and hopefully you know, it'll be a good thing to use. What I might do is I might build this upward, actually, as like a giant wall on the house, like all around the house, so it makes it bigger. Knock down some of the ceilings on them and everything, and make like a way that you can get in and out of from the top instead of the bottom, and have like the bottom as like a closed off area, so if they break in there won't be anything for them to harm. I actually did that in a previous build back in the first couple times I played this game. Me and my buddy Chad actually had a lot of good stuff, and one of the things we did, we had a house that was similar to this one, but it was in the forest area. And so what we did, we actually decided that we were going to make the upstairs be like the main way to get in and out of. So we did that. He is very cranky. But yeah, anyway, so you know, I had that as a main entrance basically for the top part. It was like this, but there was a way out through the window. I need to make more wood frames. Let's see, do that. That way I can at least make my way like around here somehow. I'll go into the other way, and I'll meet halfway. I'll meet it, you know, on this side, and then I'll have it basically where it'll be doubled on this side too, just like this side was. And you know, I'll eventually make it like how this side is right here. So what I'm going to do, once this loops around, I should be able to, oh, I thought I was going to drop on me. I've got to build up. I could do it this way actually. If we do it just right. There we go. Do it that way. Anyway, so I'll do it like that and loop it around. And I'm out of wood again. I only got 9 wood. I don't want to cut those trees down just yet, so I'll wait on those. And those ones just a little bit longer. I might wait till morning and then have it where you know, I should have a ramp going right here. That way I can go right here and then just go up the ramp to this. Not have to worry about jumping up here or anything. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff built up. Hopefully things will be good. And I'll turn this thing into a really good a fortress, as good as I possibly can. So we already have 47 in here, so 199 is what's going to be in here after all that's melted down. I'll let that go for a while. Get some first aid because I'm hurt. Then I'll just move this stuff down if I can. There we go. We have enough stuff to make a bunch of medical kits. And it's funny because in the previous ones I played, previous servers back in the past, I had a place that was like this, like I told you before. It was built up, and I had 2 boxes that were like this for the health box, because the first one I had just completely filled with medical kits and bandages and all kinds of stuff for the medical. I mean, I had vitamins, I had the blue pills to keep you from infection, blood bags, these little painkillers, bandages like this where it's just a bandage, all kinds of medical stuff. And it was funny because I was just completely filled to the brim with that stuff. I mean, I had the same thing for food too, and you know, and all my supplies and stuff like that. I just completely filled things. It was hilarious. We might do the same thing in this game, depending on how things go. The terrain is different for this place, so it's a lot different. Also, I forgot to mark down right here. That's right in front of the trader too. Right there's the trader, and here's the little supply drop. So I'll save that with an X, like I do with the others. And as you can see, probably right here or somewhere near here. Oh wait, right there. There it is. Right there. There is there is the giant crevice from the first one. That is a place you do not want to fall into, and the reason being is because, for one, It's very high up, so when you fall into it, you just instantly die. I don't know why, but for some reason I went down it. I was going a little fast, and my bike hit a couple spots on the mountain, except the first spot it hit, it took half my health. The second spot that it hit completely killed me. I couldn't find my backpack at all. It was floating, I guess. I couldn't see it, even though it said it was exactly where I was standing. My mini bike was there though, and I couldn't respawn on my bedroll like I could here. Alright, the zombies are coming now. I could hear them, they're near the door. If we're lucky, they'll stay away and they'll just go down the road. If we're not so lucky, they won't stay away, they won't just go down the road, and we will have to deal with some zombies. But for now, it seems like they're just passing through, so I won't bother them. It's kind of funny too, if I go into my chest right here, right now, I'll automatically be sensed because of the noise from it. And I don't even know why. Like, normally, they'll sense you because of, like the forge here, the smoke goes through the house and outside. And that usually gives you away. But for some reason, when I have the forge off and I go into this little box, this little little storage unit here, for some reason, or even if I go in these boxes, they just sense me, and I'll be here for a little while because I'll be getting sensed, and then after that everything's fine. It sounds like they're digging through stuff. They're on the side of the mountain. Yep, see, look. There they are. Little mini horde just digging through the mountain. They've been doing that too. Yeah, these guys have been digging through the mountain. I don't know why, but they keep doing it. I don't know if there's something to sense that's there, or if they just like the fact that it's there. Like, even the crawlers that are going past our house are going straight to the mountainside right over there. And it's kind of funny to see. After like the first, I want to say the first 14 days, because we were in here for 2 weeks. The first 14 though, the one day I saw a mini horde coming down the mountain and actually breaking their legs coming down the mountainside. It was hilarious. And they were breaking their own legs, and then they were turning into crawlers, and I was killing them for their stuff. But that was hilarious, just seeing them walk right off the mountain, not even trying to be careful or anything like that, and not even, taking an alternate route down. Nope, they just went straight for it. So as soon as this video gets to an hour and 30, I'll probably end it there. Right now it's about an hour, 14 minutes, 41 seconds, and still climbing. Still haven't had anyone pop in to say hi or anything like that. Again, no big deal. People have lives, and not everybody watches everyone's videos. But it's a good thing though. That just shows that technology is not everything to you, and that you actually have a life outside technology. I'm not saying technology is bad, but it's good to know if you have a life outside of it too, other than just technology. Also, to throw in quickly here, because I know it's not It's not in the video anymore. I don't know if it got taken out or if I misclicked the button on it. But if you guys want to talk to me on Twitter, you can follow me at the Reaper1333, like my gamer tag is. You can talk to me there if you want to know live stream times. I generally like to mix things up though for live streams, depending on what times I want to do them at. But if you want to talk about like different videos in general, or stuff that might be coming up or might not be coming up, what I might be doing in the near future here with some stuff, you know, you can hit me up on Twitter about it, and I'll answer your tweets. I think all the zombies are at that mountain right now. Yep, they're all over there. And somehow they're disappearing. I don't know where they're going. Just really quick, I'm going to use the sniper rifle to zoom in and see what they're doing. Alright, there's a bunch of holes. That looks like a dead zombie corpse over there. Right there. Like they died digging through or something. Hard to see. I don't think they're getting through though. I hear more zombies walking over there. It's kind of funny, really. There they go. I mean, literally, there's nothing to walk into there. From the looks of things, it looks like they're digging through all the way to the other side of the mountain. I doubt that's going to work for them, though. But it's really funny to watch, to see them doing that, and actually a bit surprising too. So we've got another 4 crates to go for. One's near the trader. I don't have enough coin for the trader just yet, and I don't think I have anything to really sell him yet. Got a couple flashlights I could sell him. Keeping this for the fertilizer. I know I can do stuff with the moldy bread. I don't know if I have the recipe for it unlocked yet, but I know I have stuff I could sell. Right here. Keep the rest of this stuff. The rest of this stuff I'll keep in there. There's nothing in food that I want to sell him. There's nothing in medical other than the painkillers that I would give to him. Because the painkillers are only for when you get hit by zombies. So you don't really need them for anything. Other than that, I think we're good and everything else. I mean, I've got 106 bullet casings. I don't have any anything for bullets unlocked yet either. And I'll show you just to prove a point, really. 9mm is open because gunsmithing is at 10 already. But I haven't unlocked it because it's 5 points, and I am going for steelsmithing. And for steelsmithing, I have to have toolsmithing at 50 and construction tools at 60. So my construction tools need 10 points, and then my toolsmithing needs 19 points. So I basically need 30 points. So I'll do that as much as I'll do some leveling up as much as I can until I can get everything I need, and after that then I'll start unlocking the bullets. So I'll have 7.62s, 9mm, 44 Magnum, and all the shotgun stuff unlocked, and then I'll work on everything else, and hopefully I'll eventually have all of the perks completely done. So all the ones that would be at 100, I'd have them at 100. All the ones that were 10 points, I would have all those unlocked. All the ones that have 5 points or 1 point, have them done. I think that would complete it, really, for the game anyway. Because I don't exactly know how to beat the game, other than the fact that you would have to have everything unlocked. So, I mean, you would literally have to have all this stuff unlocked. The survivor, the camel, all of that. Everything just completely unlocked. That's four pages of stuff. It's a lot of points. I gotta say though, it's probably about a few hundred days. We're on day 26 right now, and the old server that I ended up deleting, that had the crevice in it, like the one I showed you guys earlier, in this one, we were on day 32 when I had died. Well, I was on day 32 actually. Chad wasn't in it, but I was. So I was on day 32 when I died during that time. So we're getting close to the exact day and time that I was at when that server crashed on me. Now I'm hoping this one actually doesn't do that to me. That one crashed on me though. It was because of the fact that I basically didn't have everything set up right or something, or something went wrong. I don't know exactly what, but somehow it made me where I was not able to spawn on my bedroll or anything like that. So I just have to avoid the crevice in this, do what I can to survive enough to level up and get every skill point completely done. After that, I'm sure it'll probably pop up with the credits saying that I beat the game or something. I don't know. I haven't looked up how to beat the game or anything like that. The strange part is the fact that the game actually has ending credits, but no, I haven't, gotten far enough to know if it's possible to beat it or not. Each night for the days are supposed to have more and more zombies. So each increment of 7 days is supposed to have bigger hordes. So far I haven't had any of the super zombies, that I like to call them, that are the zombies that take multiple hits just to kill, or the cop zombies, which is really good because I don't want any cop zombies. Cop zombies are already hard enough to deal with anyway. So once this reaches 6 o'clock on the timer there, for the day, I will go outside here, and there should be a little more meat on these trees to cut, hopefully, and I'll get more wood and continue with this, and then I'll just keep building it out further and farther around, maybe build it up, make a true fortress out of it as best as I can, and then figure out things from there. But yeah, so things are going to be a little better for this place later on down the road. At least until probably the 5th or 6th of July. And that is because PlayStation Network is supposed to be announcing this week, hopefully by July, or a day before July, the new lineup for PlayStation 4 of what's going to be coming out for PlayStation Plus. And if it happens to be that we have some good games coming, I will check them out. If they're any good, I might play them, and I'll live stream them if they're decent. It would be fun to do play some Prince of Persia. I haven't played any of that in a long time. So if they do something like that, that would be fantastic, really. Other than that, I don't know what they would put. I know the games that they usually put are games that are not like the ones that come out. Like if you wanted to play God of War 4, but you didn't want to, you wanted to play the free version. You didn't want to play it after. You didn't want to buy it. You wanted a free version. Good luck, because it probably won't be years until that happens. It could be 2 years. It could be a year. It could be 3 years. Who knows? Me personally, I'm hoping that one of the games that is going to be free is hopefully Dishonored 2, and I'm a huge Dishonored fan. Played the first one, enjoyed the hell out of it. I played it multiple times because I enjoyed it that much, and I know the newest one is supposed to be really good. Also, Telltale Games out for free. You have a grown-up Clementine, so Clementine's not a little girl anymore. She's actually older and is better equipped for the zombie apocalypse. Alright, we're gonna go down here, chop some trees, get some wood, whatnot. I'm actually going to move these trees. And I'm just moving them just so they're out of the way of the compound, because I don't know how far I'm going to put it out. I've got 2 there. That one's only going to give me 1. These ones are not in the way, so they're fine for now. And since I've got 2 of them, put 1 there, put 1 right over here. There we go. So it'll be a circle of trees right here near the hole that we need for our clay. So it'll still be like a little forest near the house here. It's not bad though, it's pretty good. So now I'm going to go back up, do a little more handiwork on there. I might go over the half-hour mark, hour and a half hour mark, I mean, just to fix this up a little bit, who knows. I need to trim this stuff up, so I will do that after getting this stuff put down. I will go over the hour and a half mark just a little bit, because why not? All right. Now trim this stuff up real quick. That looked like a zombie from far away. Just a glimpse of the shadow of that cactus, and I instantly thought there was a zombie there. Alright, it's looking good. We can go all the way around the house now. That's good. So we have our platform started, and who knows, it might turn into a bigger version of this, or I might change some things, who knows. I'm going to end the live stream as soon as this has a save on it, though. I want to wait for this to save, because I want to make sure that everything is exactly where it needs to be. Otherwise, we're going to end up having to redo it. Alright, there it goes. If you guys liked the video, leave a like, comment what you think about it, and subscribe for more. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.